Where are you going? Airplane taking off from the Mactan Cebu International Airport. On a beautiful, crisp, clear, sunny, light breeze day here at Mactan Newtown. The weather has just turned great and you are leaving the country. Turn around and come back, please. This is your Monday balcony update. Thanks for liking my videos. That is the Pearl, that is the Positano. Let's turn this camera around and take a look. You can see that the weather has changed for the better. Crisp and clear. Little fog, little haze, very clear skies over the mountains north of Cebu City. This is what you're coming to the Philippines for right there. You wake up, you have your coffee, you sit on your balcony, you enjoy the water view. The Philippines is an archipelago. It is a nation of islands surrounded by water. You're coming to the Philippines for the weather and the water. That's my opinion. That's why you should consider Mactan Newtown. Almost every one of these condos has some type of a water view, either full or partial water view. And that's what I wanted when I retired. I want to wake up and I want to see the ocean. I want to see the boats. I want to see the weather. I don't want to see another condo building that's located next door to me, only 20 feet away from me. So I chose Mactan Newtown for those reasons. It's difficult to find a condo unit here without some kind of a water view. That is the Positano. Speaking of condo buildings, they are constructing the Positano. I believe it is lunch break time. It's around 11:30 a.m. They usually take lunch break at this time. That's why you don't see anybody on the building. They are constructing the deck of the 14th floor. They're also constructing and framing out the condo units of the 12th floor. You can see those yellow forms. They soon will pour concrete to form the pillar of that building. And there is another plane leaving. Why are you leaving so early and so often? You are leaving the Philippines. That's your choice, but my choice is to stay and enjoy the weather. Light breeze, high UV index warning today. What that means is you're going to have bright blue skies most of the day. You're going to have sunshine. You're going to need to cover your skin with shirts, with pants, with sunscreen. And there is a ferry boat in that Mactan Channel heading northward. You should take one of those ferries. It's pretty awesome. I took an ocean jet over to Bohol. You go over to Cebu, you get on the port or into the port. It is located very nearby. I think it's like a 40-minute cab ride from here. You get onto the ocean jet and you go wherever you want, and you can see the plane is starting to make a turn to the right, to the east. And that's what they do. They fly out north out of the channel, and then they will turn east and they go to their destination. What are you waiting for? The Positano, you can actually get into that building in late 28, early 29 with a leasehold arrangement. If you're a foreigner, you can still buy into it if you're Filipino. Same deal with the Pearl, the blue building. 18-story Pearl building, 17-story Positano building. Pearl is going to open in 1 or 2 years. They are painting the outside of the Pearl building. It will be blue. You'll see the white turn to blue. And there is the parking lot, the soon-to-be parking lot. Speculative. but we're almost positive it is going to be a parking lot to serve the new museum building. We'll see if it's paved or if it's gravel. They did build a parking lot adjacent to or kitty corner from the Expo Center. It is a gravel parking lot. It is paid parking. And most likely you're going to see that as a paid parking lot, and it's most likely going to be available to anybody that lives here. You most likely, this is speculative, will be able to park your car there for around 3,000 pesos a month. Motorbike, around 1,000 pesos a month. If it's run by the same organization that runs all the other paid parking lots in Mactan Newtown, which I think it's going to be, you will be able to use that parking lot to park your car or your motorbike. And if you live in the Pearl or the Positano and you don't want to pay the higher rates for underground parking or same level parking or ground level parking, and that usually runs around 5,000 pesos a month, you could just contract with these people, negotiate a price somewhere in that 3,000 pesos a month, and park your car there. It's going to be outdoor parking, but that would be a very convenient place. That's going to be the closest parking lot to the 8 Newtown towers. It's probably going to be the closest parking lot to the one Pacific and one Manchester as well. Something tells me that parking lot, if it's going to be available to the public, and I suspect it is going to be one of the closest, if not the closest, paid parking to these condo buildings. Off in the distance is the Mactan Circle Mall. That is Gasano owned. It is not Mega World owned. That is due to open early next year. I hear an airplane, but I don't see an airplane. It is a beautiful day here in the Philippines. We did have a couple of cloudy days recently, but it has been beautiful this morning. Light breeze. I'm going to take a walk and see what's going on around Mactan Newtown. The last couple of days has been kind of gloomy. I didn't really want to walk around too much. It rained off and on, but now back to normal. That is your update for today. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share this video with anybody who feels interested in the content. That is the Armisa Residences. That is the Mactan Peninsula. Off to the right, I believe that is going to be the Sheridan Residences. Lots of options here on Mactan Island in the Philippines. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great day.